What's up, fans? Day 9 of training camp was supposed to be the scrimmage. Obviously got canceled because there was lightning in the area, but there was no lightning, nor storm, no nothing in the area. I'll talk about that in a hot minute. If you notice what I titled this video, so it's obviously Miami Dolphins training camp day, whatever, / and then sometimes I give it a title if there's something going on, a signing, a trading, or whatever. Sometimes I like to give you guys an idea of what today was like. I named it Flag Football. You'll find out why. So Rosen had his press conference. Just so you know, I have six pages of notes. It's gonna be a long one for you guys that like the long videos. It's gonna be a long one. Very, very long day today. So he talks about Rosen. He talks about how he's talented, got a great arm, smart communicator as well. But it's hard not to mention the consistency. He has room to improve. Today was a big day for Josh Rosen. Today, he did very well today. Again, today. But consistency. So, you kick ass today, kick ass tomorrow, even though they don't have camp tomorrow. But kick ass today, kick ass on Monday. He says there's a lot of time and a lot of competition left in the camp battle with the quarterbacks, which we all know that already. I've said this time and time again. A lot of you guys are asking me right now, you know, who should start? Who should be the Dolphins starting quarterback? And I tell you who I think right now, but there's a lot left. There's 3 preseason games to decide who's going to be the starting quarterback. So, like you said, there's a lot. It's going to simulate the game as much as possible today, but it will look like a normal practice. Again, should not have canceled the scrimmage for you guys. Need improvement from all 3 quarterbacks, just as well as everyone else on the team. The whole team needs improvement, and you will see that today, because if we can't handle a little bit of change and adapt, we're going to have a rough time. Essentially, what he's talking about is with today and how the scrimmage was canceled. They were thinking of pushing it 4 hours earlier, which would have been, what, like 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not good with math on the top of my head, but they decided not to. He talks about Wilkins. He says, still young, raw, and a rookie. He's got a lot of energy to him, and he's got a lot of life to him. And he's starting to understand what it's like to be a pro. A lot of you guys are ask a lot about Wilkins. How's he doing? All that jazz. He's a rookie. It doesn't, like I said 1,000 times, it doesn't matter where you are drafted. First round, second round, third round, undrafted. If you struggle, you struggle. They're not going to put you in just because you're a first round pick. He said Rosen has made improvements in footwork and mechanics and decision making. So instead of trying to fit in passes that maybe will be interceptions, he's deciding, okay, well, let's play another down. I'll check it down, see if we can get some extra yardage, get closer to that first down mark. He's getting out of his head. And what do I keep telling Josh Rosen? Rosen, you watch my channel. I don't think he watches my channel. But Josh Rosen, look here. Get out of your head, dude. Play football. Do what you do best. Play football. That's what I'm saying. On the O-line changes, wanted to see different guys at different positions, get the best unit. You have to mix it up a bit. So I'm gonna mention something. Again, I like spoil the crap out of the rest of my video instead of like trying to get you guys to watch the rest of my video. I get excited over things. Chris Reed is running center with the second team, changing things up a little bit. They want the best 5 out there. We'd love to have the best O-line right now, but obviously does not, but they don't. We'll see what happens at the games. Again, a lot of this is speculation. You're not going to want to hit your fellow teammate. You're not going to want to injure your fellow teammate. You also know the cadences and the movements of your fellow teammates because you've been training with them all off season. We will know how this team is, offensive and defensively, line, both sides, quarterbacks, everything. When we play people we don't know. Falcons, Thursday, we will know. And then finally, he talks about Devante Parker. He's having a strong camp. He's done a lot of good things. We all know that. The key for him is consistency. If you notice, that's the theme for this team is consistency. Clearly, he's got talent. I think everyone in the room knows that. We all know he's got talent. That's me saying it. I'm not reading that. Can we maximize the talent on a day-to-day basis? We all know Devante Parker's got talent. We all know how good he can be if he gets out of his head, if he stays consistent, and if he stops getting injured. And not injury like knock him out of the game, like nagging injuries that change his game plan. But that's what Brian Flores has to say. Got some news and notes. Not practicing today. Juwan James, Raekwon McMillan. I got a little birdie sit on my shoulder, in my ear. They're holding McMillan out. He has an injury, but I'm hearing it's not that big of an injury. And they're holding him out, maybe for a trade. Again, I'm not saying he's going to get traded. I'm not saying he wants to get traded. This is just what I'm hearing on the grapevine from some of the beat writers I follow. Possible trade bait. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But they're seeing Aguavin do really well. They might be holding McMillan out. Don't want him to get injured. Maybe one of these teams that need a middle linebacker, trade him. We'll see. But no practice for Rashad Jones, McMillan, Woodard, Tankersley, Hull, and Grant. Dwayne Allen is working. He's limited. And Kiko is back. So Kiko's not on that list. Dwayne Hendricks is running with the ones during warm-ups. Hendricks was doing really well. Coaches are wearing their headsets today. Again, they're trying to simulate game time experience. Side note, do you guys remember when Madden released the headsets for online? You plug it into your PlayStation 2, I think it came out for, if I remember correctly. I had a Coach Madden headset when I did that. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Stephen Ross was at practice, which was cool. Kind of made Flores nervous. The fact that Stephen Ross was at practice today was not good for the team. Drake was running with the ones. Obviously, we saw that. The first team looked like this. Tunsil, Dieter, Kilgore, Calhoun, Davis. No change there. Tight ends, O'Leary and Gesicki. No change there. Drake and Fitz. No change really there. Howard is shadowing Stills. Kind of changed the way Stills performed. If you want your wide receiver to get ready for the season and to perform and to see what it's like to go up against one of the best, you have Xavier Howard cover him. I'm going to talk about Preston Williams. He had a great practice. I would have liked to see him go up against Xavier Howard and see if he still had a great practice. Aguavin, Harris, Raekwon McMillan. No, sorry. Aguavin, Harris, and Mika Fitzpatrick were a nickel. So was McDonald with a Fitz with a pass to Parker, 17 yards over the middle. It would have been a sack if this was a live game or scrimmage, but no, at no point today did they tackle to the ground. So again, I don't know why. I've seen pictures of what it looks like down there. They should not have canceled the scrimmage. It doesn't make any sense to me. Fitz with a 3-yard gain to Cox, no tackle to the ground. Drake with a run to the right in between the guard and the tackle. So nice lane opened up. He hit that for 46 yards. Took the team down to the 5-yard line. And then defensive holding on the 2-yard line. That's just first flag of the day. First flag of the day. Fitz then, I don't even know what I wrote here. No tackling to the ground. Oh, Fitz to Drake for a touchdown, no tackling on the ground. My notes are just complete garbage. Play action. So play action to Drake, kept the ball in, dropped it off to Drake. Touchdown. It's a nice 5-yard play. Walton was running with the twos with Balaj kind of sidelined, but Balaj did do some things today, so you don't have to worry about Balaj. Second O-line is Stirrup, Holden, like I said, Reed at center, Fuller at guard, and Mills at right tackle. So they switched Reed and Fuller, which is interesting. Rosen with a 5-yard pass to Allen Hurns, and then a false start, 10-yard penalty. Come on, guys. You can't be giving false starts up with 10-yard penalties. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. A lot of you guys in the last video were like, full starts are 5 yards. I know. You gotta understand this. I do these live videos. Sometimes I flub up. Sometimes I talk really quick and I mess it up. But it's full start for 5 yards on Preston Williams, and then Rosen with a nice long 15-yard sideline pass to Preston Williams. It's the start of this budding friendship between Preston Williams and Josh Rosen. You're gonna hear me say these two names a lot. As long, also with this, which is a delay of game on Josh Rosen. He was checking out of a run call and he calls a delay of game. Penalty number two. First and 15 at the 30. Walton with a nice 5-yard gain up the middle. Cox opened that up. It's great to see a fullback on the team. It really is. Rosen with a short pass to Butler. Quarterbacks are looking really sharp today, as of right now. As of me reading this right now, they're looking sharp. Walton with a nice run for 1 yard. Taylor pushes player back for Hanks to get in there, make that tackle at the 1 yard gain. Will Holden injured, walked off the field on his own. So He walked off on his own. He does come back, but he doesn't do too good. I kind of stopped spoiling these things for you. Rosen with a nice pass to Preston Williams. Again, you're going to hear this a lot. Short gain, great throw, though. It's too short of the first down, so punts. Hacks punts the ball into the 20-yard line. Irwin fair catches it. Irwin had a good day today at punt returner, and I'll tell you why in a bit, but he faked the team out a lot. He would act like he was going to catch it and the ball would go over his head. It happened a lot. He's really good. He might be a punt returner for us if he wants to make the team. One-on-ones, corners versus safeties. Then there's a false start. Ball was on the 3, false start. Another flag. Fitz outside to Parker. Nice pass there. Xavier Howard picks Mika Fitzpatrick. Xavier Howard picks Fitz. It was a pass to Kenny Stills that he tipped up to himself and intercepted it. Ryan Fitzpatrick is already off the top 3 because he threw an interception. Rosen with a long pass negated by a holding. That's 10 yards. The holding is 10 yards. So that's another flag, kind of negated what Rosen wanted to do. Second quarter, 40-yard line. They're starting on the 40-yard line. Short gain, Laird, Holden out again. Dunn came back in. So Holden goes back in. Nice little pass by Laird. Holden takes himself back out. He must have some nagging injury or something. Then Rosen with a nice pass to Butler. Turns up the field, gets some more yardage. Again, Rosen had a good day. Rosen was slinging the rock. He was slinging the rock today. Adolphus Washington limps off the field. You don't want to hear about any of these injuries, but I will let you know he's all right. Orchard blitzes up the middle. No one blocked. It's on the running back. Gotta help with these blitzes. Delay game on Rosen again. That's the second delay game on Josh Rosen. Again, gotta get out of your head, my dude. Now it's 3rd and 15. Laird up the middle. Holding on the offense again. So now it's like 3rd and a 25. Snap over Rosen's head. He wasn't ready for it. It was a false start on the center. He snapped the ball when Rosen wasn't ready for it. Now it's 3rd and long. Like real long. Like super long. Rosen with a nice pass to Preston Williams. It was like a 40-something yard pass. It was short of the first down, but him and Preston Williams, like I said, best friends. So then they bring Sanders out. He kicks a 48-yard field goal. Left hash. Made it. Great. They try jet sweep. Only goes for 1 yard. Offense struggled today. I'm going to tell you, the offense struggled today. Balaj was in for a short period of time. Like I said, Balaj came back in. He did some work. McDonald knocks down Fitz's pass at the line of scrimmage. Offense struggled today. Fitz throws into double coverage. Xavier Howard knocks it down. Wilkins would have sacked him, so the pass wouldn't have ever happened. But the fact that he threw it into double coverage and it almost was intercepted by Xavier Howard, come on. And Ruddick with a nice pass to Wolford. Then Gaskins with a nice shifty run. He gets a few yards there. A reverse to Irwin that looked as slow as molasses, and then, Ginkle comes in, tackles him in the backfield. Don't do that again. You got Wilson and Grant for the reverses. Other than that, do not. Fumble handoff. D recovers, but offsides on Wilkins. Another penalty. They're killing me here. Adolphus Washington back on the field. He makes a tackle for no gains on Haskins. Hendricks draws a holding call on, I think it would have been Holden. I'm not 100%, but Haskins does draw a holding call, which on a would-be sack. So another penalty. If you get where I'm coming from with the title of this video. Ruddick with a nice pass to Blacknell. Short gain. Illegal shift on the offense. If you don't know, that's what this means. You get a flag. Illegal shift on the offense. It's number 9. That's the 9th penalty on the day. Killing me here. Aguavin sacks Mika Fitzpatrick. It's going to happen. We got Mika Fitzpatrick and we got Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's going to happen. Aguavin sacks Fitzpatrick. He's having a great camp. Really, really great camp. Again, someone might be trade bait. I'm not going to say who, but someone might be trade bait. I already said it. Fitz keeps up the middle for a first down. Fitz keeps the ball. Shows he's still got legs. He's an old fart, but he's still got legs. He could do it. Harris with a would-be sack negated by a hold on the defense. I think that's penalty number 10. Killing me here. Killing me. Then they go into some hurry-up offense. It's on their own 39s, 1st and 10, 42 seconds left. Fitz with a screen to Drake, good placement, 11 yards, great blocking down the field. Now they're at the 50, 35 seconds left. Fitz to Gesicki over the middle, a nice catch, 13 yards, 29 seconds left on the clock. Fitz incomplete to Stills to the sideline, stops the clock. A nice blitz up the middle, picked up by Drake, which if you guys know, Drake had a hard time, blocking. Picked up this blitz by Drake, and then it's from Fitz to Ford, 3rd and 5, at the 32-yard line, 19 seconds left on the clock. Fitz incomplete to Parker. Howard was in coverage. Whenever Xavier Howard is in coverage, don't throw it. This is to the opposing quarterbacks for everyone we're going to face, all these teams right here. If Xavier Howard is covering your wide receiver, don't throw it to him because it will be an interception. Sanders kicks a 50-yard field goal. It's good. That one was from the left hash as well. Maybe the left hash was a spot. 5-minute halftime. Again, weather looked great. I even wrote it. Weather looked great with question mark exclamation point. Why did you cancel the scrimmage? All your fans wanted to go there. Then Rosen is still with the twos. Nice run by Walton and then a drop by Butler. It's now 3rd and 8. False start on the offense. 10th penalty of the scrimmage. Sacked by Adolphus Washington. I told you he was coming back. He was doing good. Kiko Alonso goes in there, does a few reps with the first team. Balaj with the 1-yard run. Wilkins and Gachow make the tackle. Then Parker blitzes up the middle, unblocked by Balaj. He wasn't fast enough to pick up the blitz. Would be sacked there. Rosen at the 2-yard line. They're saying his cadence was loud and commanding. Now, if you know what that means, it's when they're under center, they're like, "Say, hut." And you want it loud and commanding to draw some offsides. Got Cox with a nice check down from Rosen. And then Rosen with a beautiful deep pass to his best friend in the world, Preston Williams. Sucker was 40 yards down the field. Then there's a nice run by Mark Walton, but it was negated by a holding. 11th flag on the day. Killing me. Right after that, guess what, everybody? False start. 12th flag on the day. Hendricks, no success against Tunsil. Hendricks had a great camp. He's been killing it on the second team. You put him on the first team, you have to go against Tunsil. Nothing. Again, if you want your wide receivers to do great, you put them against Xavier Howard. If you want your defensive ends to do great, you put them against Tunsil. Because if they could beat those two guys, you're going to do great on the season. Then Rosen upset with the O-line on the next play because they keep either getting false starts or holding and killing his momentum. He has a nice pass up the middle. I'll let you guys guess who it was to because it was to his best friend. Rosen throws away and avoids a sack. Again, using that noggin, doing really well. Rosen again to his best friend Williams on a slant. Then Sanders kicks a 39-yard field goal from the right hash. You guys know. It was good. I'm telling you. Sanders he didn't miss one today. Fitz to Gesicki, pushed off on Xavier Howard, 13th flag, but then they challenge it. So this was the first offensive pass interference or pass interference in general that they challenged, and they won it. They said that Gesicki didn't push off, and the defense was very, very upset about that. And even some of the media guys were like, "Yo, he straight up pushed off on him." So we'll see about that. And Fitz incomplete to Devante Parker, 20-yard field goal. It is good. D-line stopping Cox at the goal line on a fullback run. Either the Dolphins defense is going to be one of the best goal line defenses in the world, or the Dolphins offense is going to completely suck in the red zone. And I'm fearful of which end that's going to be. I hope we got the best defense. I don't know why I said I'm fearful. Ginkle with the tackle for a loss. He was quiet for most of the camp, but he's showing up. Wilkins with tackle for a loss, negated by a hold on the defense. That was 13. That's the 13th flag. Nice run. A nice run. They didn't really say who it was because you know why? It didn't really matter. Hold on the offense. 14th flag of the day. Fitz to Gesicki. Sideline pass was a nice pass. Ford, nice catch on Xavier Howard. It went right through his hands. Right through his hands. He almost picked it off right through his hands. But it didn't matter because the very next play, Xavier Howard picks off Ryan Fitzpatrick. Second pick of the day. You already know where he's going. He's going to the top. Rosen now running with the ones in 2-minute drill. They finally put Rosen with the ones. See what he could do with a competent offensive line that doesn't do penalties. I kind of wish they would have brought Preston Williams with the ones as well. Have him go up against Xavier Howard, but they didn't. Kept Preston with the twos. Rosen bullet pass to Kenny Stills was a great pass, but negated by a holding. 16th penalty. Rosen holds the ball too long, throws into coverage. No pick, but it was almost an interception. Might have got a little flustered running with the ones now, or maybe he got a little too excited running with the ones. He's finally got his chance. Rosen incomplete pass. Wilt breaks it up. It was a pass to Ford. It's 3rd and 20 now. Rosen to Kenny Stills, deep pass to the 50-yard line. Great play, but by Stills to get it. He had to like really dive and get it. And Xavier Howard was on the play. So Xavier Howard had great coverage. It was a great pass and a great catch. It was just all around great. Now the offense is at the 10-yard line. Rosen with a pass to Isaiah Ford for a touchdown right through Xavier Howard's hands. So Xavier Howard should have picked it off. He didn't, went through his hands. Isaiah Ford catches it for a touchdown. So Rosen runs with the ones, gets a touchdown. Looks pretty good. Then offense 1-yard line, fits in, false start. That's 17th penalty of the day. Then Fitz to O'Leary for a touchdown. And then Balaj runs a touchdown in to end the scrimmage. And that's how today went. What did I say? 17th penalty? 17 flags today. Should have been 18, but one of them was overturned, so I won't count it. But I'm hearing it was blatant. So 18 flags today. A very, very messy day today. Mostly on the offense. The offense did really messy. Here's my top 3. Xavier Howard, 2 interceptions. How do you not put this guy in the top 3? Preston Williams and Josh Rosen are going to get my 2 and 3 spot. They had a great connection. Williams had well over 100 yards receiving. Josh Rosen did really great. He had the 2 false starts, but I won't take him off the top 3 because of 2 penalties, 2 false starts. But he did really well. Keep building off of this. The thing that Flores said is consistency. So Monday when you guys go back to camp, Rosen, do exactly what you did today and keep kicking butt. So be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the fact that it was canceled, even though I'm hearing it was a nice day down there. Also, let me know what you guys think about 18 penalties. I know some of you guys are talking about on Twitter, the TNT wall. What good is it if you're gonna do, still commit penalties and all that stuff? Let me know. Comment below. Let me know. Give me your top 3. Are your top 3 the same as mine? Comment below. Let me know. I'm gonna get to one of your guys' comments of the day. This one comes from David Payne, and he asked me, "Do you think the preseason is important?" And he asks me in the aspect of win to loss and all that stuff. So he wants my opinion. Do I think the preseason's important? I do. I think it's important to you because you get to see your depth and you get to see who you can keep and all that stuff. And I also think it's important to win because it shows you have depth. It shows that your depth can win games, and it's a morale builder. I know that there's been a ton of teams that have gone 4-0 and completely sucked. I think the Browns, when they went winless, I think they went 4-0 in the preseason. Then you have people like the Colts that one year who went 0-4 in the preseason and ended up winning the Super Bowl or going to the playoffs or winning their division and all that stuff. That also has a lot to do with playing their starters. The Colts never played their starters, so that's probably why they went 0-4. But I think winning does help, and I think preseason does help. I don't want it to be 4 games. I'd like them to knock it down to 2 games. But yeah, I like the preseason. I think it does help, and you get to go against people that aren't on your team, so you get to see how good you actually are versus playing someone that you pick up their tendencies, all that stuff. But thank you for the comment, David. It means a lot to me. Be sure to comment below, like I said. Also, I'm going live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys come hang out. We're going to talk about everything that happened this week in the preseason. We're going to get ready for preseason week 1. I said preseason training camp, but we're going to get ready for preseason week 1 against the Atlanta Falcons. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come hang out for about an hour or so. Should be a lot of fun. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. All my Twitter and everything is below in the comment section. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Also my Instagram, tweeting out a ton of things when things happen, trades, all that stuff, news, breaks. If I think of something, before I ask you guys for questions, Twitter. Be sure to check out the Bit Boys. We're playing Madden over there. We're playing a ton of new games. Subscribe if you like it. If you don't feel like you need to, give this video a thumbs up. It was a messy day, but they'll learn from it. They'll build from it. Last time there was a messy day, a coach got fired, and they did better the next camp. So it's a messy day. I think they'll learn from it. Also, give this a thumbs up because this is it. There will not be another week without football until February. So we're into football season. We're in it. We made it. So give it a thumbs up for that. If you're watching from DolphinsTalk.com, how are you doing? Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, be sure to check out Dolphins Talk. Like I tell you guys all the time, they have great stuff over there about the Miami Dolphins. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the new video. We're going to be going live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.